Hey everyone and welcome to this video. I know I have not uploaded in a while but I am back, and today we are gonna discuss about what led to the downfall of the Assassin's Creed series. So let's begin. Assassin's Creed used to be one of the most popular franchise in the video game industry, and it is even now. But back when Assassin's Creed first came out, it just had a different sign. It was just better than other video games, and it was known for making major changes just to make just to meet the historical accuracy of the year the game takes place. A great example of this is that they removed the crossbow from the Assassin's Creed 1, which came out in 2007, just to meet the historical accuracy. But now, just see, you can literally fight gods in Assassin's Creed Origins. No, I'm not saying that the recent Assassin's Creed games are bad or anything, but I am here to address the problem, and that is that Assassin's Creed series has just kinda lost its heart. But what made the previous Assassin's Creed games so great compared to the latest ones? So, Assassin's Creed story began in 2007 with Desmond Miles as its main protagonist, and the story is actually pretty complicated if you look at it, and it's not so simple because it involves the first civilization, then the assassin story, and then the modern day story as well. I can explain all of this, but it will literally take me another video, and so let's leave it for another video. And the main thing which made Assassin's Creed popular was the parkour, of course, and also the dead accurate history. Assassin's Creed series was known as a historic fiction because the dates, the characters, everything was just so historically accurate. The only thing fictional was the assassin that was added in, and that made the series so popular. But it also had some really fictional stuff going on, like the Apple of Eden, first civilization, which I talked about earlier in the video. But the main stuff of the game was pretty bounded by reality, which made it really enjoyable. And then came out Assassin's Creed 2, which introduced us to one of the most popular video game characters of all time, Ezio Auditore da Firenze. And the game was also famous for iconic and memorable characters like Altair, Ezio, then came Connor Kenway, Hayden Kenway, Edward Kenway. But now look at the main protagonists. They're not famous or cool or iconic as Ezio or the previous assassins. And look at the modern day character. She is Layla Hassan. Have you even heard her name? No, if you're not an Assassin's Creed fan, you are probably not even aware of it. But if you are a gamer and you haven't played Assassin's Creed, you probably have seen Ezio and Desmond Miles. You probably have seen them everywhere. Why? Because they're just so famous and cool. But the new Assassin's Creed characters are not cool, and there is no good plot to follow. Till Assassin's Creed 3, there was a really great plot which I can explain, but it's pretty complicated to explain in a few words, so I'll try to summarize it. So basically, there's this first civilization, Apple of Eden and stuff, and for the Apple of Eden, the assassins and Templar fight. Assassins think that everyone should be free, the Templars think that peace should be maintained, so they fight for the Apple of Eden. And there's this machine called Animus which allows people to leave their past. It was a prototype and it was developed by the Templar. So Desmond Miles is like a modern assassin, and they must find the Apple of Eden before the Templar does, and they must save the world from an apocalypse. In 2012 came Assassin's Creed 3, but before that came in 2011 Assassin's Creed Revelations, which was a great conclusion to Ezio and Altair's story arc. The game really felt complete and awesome, but after that in 2012 came out Assassin's Creed 3, which was a great ending to Desmond's story. Like, even though the game began in 2007, the modern day story always took place in the year 2012. And in 2012, Desmond Miles heroically sacrifices his life in order to save all of humanity. So much heroic stuff is going on. How can something go wrong? Well, that's where you are wrong. After 2012 came Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which wasn't bad really. It was a really great game. It showed us how things have changed after that of Desmond Miles. So the modern day character is a named character. It's basically you are basically living the Animus. Animus is now like a virtual reality program in the Assassin's Creed universe, and you live the memories of Edward Kenway, who is the grandfather of Connor Kenway. Alright, this is a prequel to Assassin's Creed 3. But don't worry, because Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is super badass and it's super cool. So when did the problems actually arise? Actually, it happened in 2014 when Assassin's Creed decided to release two games at the same time. Yeah, they made Assassin's Creed Rogue, which was a great game with great potential as you play as a Templar, say Patrick Cormac, but the game's potential was wasted by lack of time. And at the same year came Assassin's Creed Unity, which is perhaps one of the best game in this time, but when it first came out, it was just uncompleted piece of garbage. The glitches, the crashes, I don't even have to start. Like, they had to distribute free DLCs and patches just to make sure, the game was really unplanned and completed garbage when it came out. But if you play it right now, it's actually a really great game, and it has a great plot too. So if Assassin's Creed decided to actually develop these two games with like time, then Assassin's Creed would have been at a different place right now. So after that, the downfall of Assassin's Creed series happened. Like, the series started losing its heart, losing fans because they were disappointed with Assassin's Creed Unity's performance in Assassin's Creed Rogues. After that, in 2015 came out Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So Assassin's Creed Syndicate was not a good game, neither a bad game, but it introduced a female character, which is like a new element, and also the game was pretty different from the previous Assassin's Creed games, so it kind of helped the series settle and not go all the down way. So after that, in 2016, the Assassin's Creed series decided to take a break from video games, which they did great. And in 2017 came out Assassin's Creed Origins, which showed the origins of the Brotherhood and follows Bayek, who is basically the founder of the Brotherhood. So it's a really great RPG game, perhaps one of the finest that is made in the recent years. But that's the problem. That does not feel like an Assassin's Creed game. Like, it just feels like any other RPG game, that it doesn't have that assassin feeling. The series heart, it's totally lost, and the modern day characters, they're shit. They're literally shit, Layla Hassan, no, I do not like her, alright? She's really poor written, and that's where the problems have arisen. And after that came out Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is not another bad game. It's really a fine RPG game, but again, that's the problem. It's not an Assassin's Creed game. Come on, we need assassins and stuff. Not, oh, don't want to fight gods and stuff. Come on, no. These are really fine games with fine graphics, but they don't compete with the previous finest masterpiece. Those were the early Assassin's Creed games. I mean, I know it's good to try out new, but even though it's working out, it just doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed game at all. They're just mediocre. Alright? So how can they fix this? Well, they are really fixing it because the gameplay and all is really improving. And it's rumored that next year or next year or maybe late this year, an Assassin's Creed game with Viking setting is coming up. So I really hope this game does well, and I just hope that this game has a really great story and actually contains the conflict between assassins or Templars, or at least they have assassins and templars as the main subject. It will make a great Assassin's Creed game if they can like write a great story. And Layla Hassan, I know she's not great, but they can make her great. Alright, they can give her like good dialogues and stuff. So that was just my personal opinion. I know I sounded a little hypocrite and stuff, but nowadays I just do not get much time to make YouTube videos and stuff. I know, I'm sorry guys, but those people who really watch my videos every day, I just love you. I just love you a lot. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate you guys. Bros forever. And I do not know when I'll see you, but I can tell soon. So take care and like this video if you enjoyed this. Feel free to leave a comment like what do you think on the Assassin's Creed series, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace out, stay safe, take care, bye.